Hello.
Hey guys, we're in Spider-Man brand new day, guys.
Very special episode.
Very special cameo.
Because we were cast in Spider-Man Brand New Day.
It's crazy, guys. We've been sitting on this for
many moons.
Many months.
And we are very, very excited to finally
talk
share
about it and share
our experience on this film.
We were extras in Brand New Day, guys.
We were in
the lecture scene.
Spoilers.
Well, spoilers, yeah. We were in the lecture scene with Bruce Banner.
Yeah,
we didn't know what scene it was going to be. We knew it was a lecture hall, and we were like, wonder if Bruce Banner will be the lecturer.
It was about quantum lattice movement.
Quantum thermodynamics. Thank you very much.
Sorry. And we knew about
Cindy Moon, aka Silk, being in the
part
film
of it. Although I thought when on set she was going to have a bit of a bigger role than she did. It was in the film. It was a very small, very quick moment.
She's also in that scene when they're walking outside. She sat down.
She is.
There.
She's
just sat.
She's basically an extra in that scene.
But yeah. So we got booked. Let's tell the story. So we got booked. We will get into the film, of course. We've also got Comic-Con. Big week.
We were booked to do 2 days on Spider-Man.
1 day. We were booked to do 1 day.
We were booked to do 1 day on Spider-Man.
I got booked and I got the email and I was like, holy shit. I called Jackson, I was phoning. He's like, yo. I'm like, oh my God. We've both been booked on the same day.
So 2 days on the set.
Well, literally the night before we got confirmed for the second day. We were tweaking.
Both at my house and we were literally jumping up and down.
We literally had Jackson stayed at my house the night before, so the drive was easier. But we got there. We were gassed. We were like, this is sick. And then the first scene we did was on the first day was all the outside stuff at the uni. So we were just like sort of walking around while Mark Ruffalo and Tom Holland were having their conversation.
If you want to keep an eye out for us, you can see Alex when
Tom Holland's walking up to the uni. Literally, if you look straight away, and I walk kind of to the right of frame.
Yeah,
I'm very bald, and I've got an ESU hoodie on, which was sick. And then we were just like, I mean, this was October last year, so like we still didn't know a lot. Like, I heard their conversation, like Tom Holland and Mark Ruffalo's conversation a bit. And I was like, he's talking about like a mutation, and they're talking about like the nature of good and evil. When I went to Jackson, I was like, they're doing the symbiote in this, like 100%, literally no doubt in my mind.
Very quickly found out they in fact weren't doing the symbiote.
And oh God, it's so easy to sit forward here. Oh, we're in LA, by the way. That's why
it's a very special.
We're in an Airbnb, and we saw Spider-Man at the Chinese theatre, which is cool. It was a very nice cinema, to be fair.
It is a very nice cinema.
Very nice screen.
And I liked the audience. They were very. There was big reactions.
There was big reactions, but nothing annoying. Yeah, like we're in spoilers. The Jean Grey reveal got a big reaction. The Zendaya, the MJ saying, "I remember," that got a big reaction, and then got a bigger reaction when turns out it was a fake out.
Yeah. See, I thought when we found out about Cindy being in this film,
should we tell that as well?
What the story?
So we've been called to set, right? It's like fucking like 7:30 in the morning. It's so early. We've been called to set, and we're getting walked down this corridor to get to the outside, like the outside of the filming location, which was doubling for the uni. And we're walking past, like, it says like director's room, like cast green room, like, you know, production, like producer, whatever. And then it says green room, which is, for those that don't know, is like a
hub,
relaxing room for like a cast member or someone important. And it says green room Cindy, which for about a minute or a second I didn't really take much notice of. We literally walked past it, and then I was going to Jackson. I was like, Cindy Moon, Silk. This guy was having none of it.
I was like, that's just like a code name.
Also, it could be like the cast members, like it could be a cast member's name that we don't know about.
Yeah, I was like, this is not Silk. Alex was convinced.
I was like, no way we're on a set of a Spider-Man movie right now, and there is so fun to finally talk about this, bro. Of a set of a Spider-Man movie, and there's a door saying Cindy, and it's like someone in the film, and that's not Cindy Moon.
All day we're sort of speculating, and then there's sort of between the people on set, there's rumors that there's there's someone sitting there. There's someone like that's been lumped with the extras, but they are sort of part of the cast.
Because I remember watching, like, I remember between takes, like, the hair and makeup and costume, but like run over. Like, I just remember seeing them run over to this one girl, like doing her hair, and I looked around, and there was no one else being that, because they do that with extras between scenes, like less so in this, because like everyone was so in the background, like it didn't really matter. But like they were really attending to her, and then I was looking at her thinking like she does look like someone that could play Silk.
Yeah,
like she really does, and she's getting all this attention, and I was like, this is crazy. I was like, are we putting too many pieces together?
And then the next day,
on that day, the guy, do you remember the guy that we were chatting to, and he then said, because we met everyone on the set, like we met everyone on the set, we met all the other extras, or like a few of them, and like we were chatting to people, like, to be fair, everyone was pretty excited to be there, like everyone kind of knew what it was. But like we were, I think, probably geeking the most. Maybe
hard to not be.
Yeah, and this guy goes, yeah, like, because we were like, oh, do you know, like, if that girl was like one of the, and he was like, yeah, the guy, I was speaking to the guys that were sat with her, and they were saying she's like Cindy, like playing Cindy, and we were like, oh my, we literally sat there eating lunch, like, what, like, that is crazy. But she's not doing it. The thing is, she's in the scene, but she's not, like, she literally is a glorified extra at this point.
Yeah, well, then the next day we go in and we are doing the scene with where...
Well, hang on. You're skipping bits. This is a good story. We're sat there, right? So we come in, second day, different location. And... because the thing is, we were booked for lecture hall students, is what we're meant to be playing. And then the first day... I mean, first of all... we're there, and Tom Holland does the first bit where he kind of walks in, and we're like, what the fuck, this is crazy. Seemed like a lovely guy, by the way.
He seemed like an awesome guy.
Well, we'll get to our sort of interaction with him later. Nightmare. And then someone goes, oh yeah, Mark Ruffalo's here as well. I was like, what? They were like, I saw him wandering around this morning. I was like, you must be joking. And then I literally turned to my left and I see Mark Ruffalo wander on set, dressed like a professor.
Also seems like a lovely guy.
Oh, the GOAT, man. Mark Ruffalo was so nice and so funny. And then fucking, what was I going to say? So the next day, we're like, well, this must actually be the lecture. Like, we must actually be going to the lecture on this day. And the crowd, like, the crowd director, we'll call him, comes in. I'm just going to check, let's make sure that's still... So yeah, the crowd director, we'll call him, comes in. Simon, my guy. Cut that out. Big cringe.
That's so long, bro.
No, it's not. So the crowd director comes in and he's like going through the scenes. Like, so we've got Peter Parker. He's sort of sneaking into the back of a lecture, like he's not really meant to be there. And then a female student is going to ask a question, and you guys are going to have to do some reactions to what she's asking. And we were like, are we about to see like Sadie Sink? Because at this time we were like,
we didn't know anything.
She's probably, I was like, she's probably Gwen. I was like, if we walk in and see Sadie Sink in like a blonde wig, I'm not going to be shocked. And then we walk in and we see that girl, the girl playing Cindy, in the class. And we're like, right, okay. And then go from there, because you skipped that really good bit.
And then she, so yeah, then we just find out that the whole scene is her asking Mark Ruffalo about Thanos and why he didn't just double the resources instead of half the people. And we thought, I think we both thought, but I definitely thought she would have a bigger role.
Well, we were like, do you think
she'll have a conversation with Tom Holland? Do you think she's going to be like a student in his class?
Yeah, because we didn't really know, like, is he going to be in college in this film, or is he going to be like out on his own doing his own thing, which is what it ended up as. But so we really didn't know.
We did hear the director, Destin Daniel Cretton, say to crazy. Tom Holland, as you're looking at Mark Ruffalo
and the class,
this is what you missed out on. So sort of look in a way that you're longing for, like, damn, to be
like
here.
I didn't get to do this. So that was pretty telling, and that turned out to be.
And we also knew he was going by a fake name.
Well,
we also knew he was saying
Ned.
Yeah,
we were thinking he's maybe used a fake name to get into uni. Like, again, this is coming up on a year ago now. Like, we really didn't know much. And then, yeah, the bit. This is a good little tidbit. So the bit in the film when So Cindy Moon asks like the question you said about Thanos. Everyone's like, oh, like, and then he goes, Arthur, you want to answer that one? And this guy gets up and he's all painted green and he goes, Hulk smash. Completely improvised.
Yeah.
Tom Holland's idea. So we're doing the scene. Come on, get over yourself, mate.
So we're doing our scene.
Everyone else is doing a terrible job. We're just outweighing everyone else. And Tom Holland goes, he's like, I don't know. He's like, I feel like
It's a bit dry.
it's like something's missing. And he goes, what about if like someone in the class is just here because they're like a Hulk super fan, and then they go like Hulk smash. And then he literally went, can we do it? And Daniel Cretton was like, let's do it.
And then he just went, you.
Yeah, and he literally just stood at the front and went, you? What's your name? And then he was like, do you actually want to do it? Like, obviously, no pressure. Like, if you don't actually want to do it,
and of course,
don't do it.
when Spider-Man asks you to do something, you do
He
it.
was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we were all, anyone would have said yes. So literally, costume, hair and makeup, run up to him, painting him green as quick as they can, and the first AD's being like, let's do this, but let's do it quickly, because obviously, it's kind of a last minute thing.
And then, well, should we talk about our meeting with Tom Holland?
Yeah, so then we are... Yeah, so by the way, if you want to see us in the lecture hall, when he goes Hulk smash, if you look just above him, you can see Jackson.
Yeah.
I think you can see me in that scene, I think more in the wide.
They cut to the whole wide, and you can see both of us.
Yeah, you can see both of us. But I wouldn't know how to say it. I'm kind of like right bang in the middle, like 2 rows from them.
Are you a little bit left of Tom Holland, or are you a little bit...
I was... Tom Holland's... Hang on, I'll do it on the frame. Tom Holland's here. I'm like here,
Okay.
and then you're like in line with him, but on kind of.
Yeah.
But
so as we're walking out, so
by the way, between takes, Mark Ruffalo just cracking jokes, like just chatting to like everyone in the crowd, like such a nice guy,
so
like,
nice. He
so
told us
funny.
about his inhibitor.
He was going.
You say
he was like. Oh,
he was like, if you want,
that.
What about the?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
He was saying like,
He was like, if you want a Hulk film, like you guys need to write to Marvel. We want to make a Hulk film.
He was saying like, he didn't say it like that. Don't say that because that makes it sound like he was trying to get.
Oh.
He said it made a joke about Tom Holland. He was like, this guy half my age, he's playing the role half the time, and he's top of the call sheet, and I'm like third. He was like, I can't believe it. And then he was like, he went to everyone. He went, where's the Hulk movie, right, guys? He went, you need to write to Marvel to get it made.
Yeah, he was obviously joking, but
yeah, like, and it was just, he was so funny, and he was
so
just
nice. But as we're walking out, so basically everyone, all the essays, they're walking out, all the extras are walking out.
Essay means extra.
And they're all leaving, and no one's really sort of saying anything to Tom Holland. But as I'm walking out, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna like turn to him and like say hello and sort of shake his hand.
Everyone's Mark Ruffalo's standing on the floor. Tom Holland was standing on the stage.
No, I think they were both on the stage.
We said, is this a bit sad that we're this gassed about this? Nah,
no.
So Mark Ruffalo's like shaking everyone's hand as he goes out. Tom Holland, some people are shaking his hand because he's a bit like out of the way.
And as I walk past, I'm like, no, I'm going to make an effort to shake both their hands. So I shake Tom Holland's hand.
Well, we shook Mark. Did you shake Mark Ruffalo's hand?
They were both on the stage, I'm pretty sure.
But Mark Ruffalo was definitely first, and I said, "Oh, it was like really great to like watch you work. Like that was great."
As we're walking out, so me and Alex.
And he said he was like, likewise. He was like, that was great.
We were at the back of the crowd walking out.
Fuck, that day was so peak, bro. That was the best day of my life.
As we're walking out, so I'm like, the whole time I'm overthinking it. I'm like, right, I'm going to shake his hand. Get there. Obviously, really lovely guy. Like, obviously, he doesn't say anything. He just shakes my hand, and we.
Yeah, did we? I think he shook his hand. He was like, he said.
He said like, thank you or whatever.
Yeah, we were like.
I was like, oh no, this was really fun. And then he goes.
Right, here's what happens. Right, so everyone, let me.
God damn.
Everyone's filing out, and everyone's sort of talking to them as we go. So like, it's a moving. No one's stopping to chat to them. Like, you don't really do that. So we're moving, right? Jackson shakes Tom Holland's hand. But we're still moving, but I think your handshake went on a bit longer than I expected.
Oh.
No, I'm not saying it's your fault. Or maybe I was preemptive with but I'm sort of like, I sort of went like that as you two were still shaking hands. And then I went like this, and then Tom Holland went like that. And then he went like that, and then I was like, oh.
And then I was like,
oh, go on then.
He said something. He was like,
he literally went like, oh.
I looked at him and I was like, oh, that was a bit awkward, wasn't it?
I saw him like that, and then he literally went.
And then you did shake hands.
Yeah,
we both
did.
sort of laughed.
And he was just looking at me like, fucking hell, mate, come on.
No, it was very.
But like he was so nice.
It was a very wholesome. It was sort of quite a funny interaction.
It was quite a funny interaction.
Yeah.
So awkward. Literally fumbled under pressure.
But yeah. So that was our couple days.
I also had fucking a job interview to work on this in March last year, and holy crap, if I'd have walked into that office that I was meant to be working in, I would have been tweaking. I was going to be working in the VFX department. They're like, yeah, so we're just working on previs for this Punisher and Spider-Man versus Hulk. I'd be like, excuse me, who versus who? This Jean Grey Freezer. What? I don't think Sadie Sink could even be cast at that point. Funny that Sarah Snook was rumoured. That would have been a very different take. Succession, the sister.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
very old, much older.
Yeah, much older.
Sorry, not very old. That was harsh.
To be fair, a bit long if this stopped recording. I guess we'll do it.
It's still recording.
Yeah. Man, God, feels good to get that out. Been sitting on that for a while. We've been dropping hints. I mean, recently we've been dropping some pretty
egregious hints.
I'd love to watch the episode. We should go back and watch the episode after we did that, because I bet we were like.
Should we give a rating for Spider-Man?
But yeah, anyway, let's get into
Spider-Man.
Can we quickly do Comic-Con and then Spider-Man? Because I think we're going to talk about Spider-Man for a while.
Do you think? All right, let's do Comic-Con. Announced at Comic-Con, Ryan Gosling, Ghost Rider, directed by Sean Levy.
Well,
how do you feel?
The Ryan Gosling thing was rumoured hours before, so we knew.
But how do you
feel
about?
Like, hang on. I just want to step by step, you know. Because it's funny. It's a funny story. So we see on Twitter like Ryan Gosling like is just signed with Marvel, like so, and I remember saying to you like anything I hear like rumored like 2 hours before Comic-Con panel, I'm like, wow, it's probably true. But I said to you, I don't think it'll be a Ghost Rider film, but I think it will be like Ryan Gosling will be Ghost Rider in X film. Is the lighting really bad right now? It's pretty fine, but I don't think it'll be Ghost Rider Ryan Gosling film. So we're watching the panel. It is that. It's a Ghost Rider movie. And I had made a joke earlier in the day being like, God, imagine if it was and it was Sean Levy directing it. That would be so bad. But like they're looking for a project for him, but that would just be terrible. And then we're sat there and then Jackson just goes, oh my God, no, and stamps down his phone. And I'm like, what? Because you've got the Twitter feed. And I'm like, what? And you're like, guess who's directing it? And I'm just like, oh God.
So,
Sean Levy, Ghost Rider.
How do you feel?
Big thumbs down. Just not a good choice.
Not the person I want to be directing Ghost Rider.
Far
anyway.
from it.
So far from it.
Not really a person I want to be directing most movies, to be honest.
He can do another Deadpool.
He could do another Free Guy. Keep him away. He's too Disney are too like
trapped in with him.
Oh, it's such a shit choice for Ghost Rider, man.
Ghost Rider should be directed by Sam Raimi or Scott Derrickson.
Bring Scott Derrickson back, or
Nia DaCosta. I think Nia DaCosta would be a good director for Ghost Rider.
Yeah,
she did 28 years.
She did 28 years later.
She's a horror director.
She did Candyman.
She could do it. I think a horror director would have been the correct way to go for this.
Even John Watts, another like stock director, I would have preferred, because it's with him. It's like, wow, it could be anything. But Sean Levy, I know what it's going to be, and I don't like it.
I'm just so... I think, to be honest, like, I'm also not that hot on Ryan Gosling being Ghost Rider, to be honest. I don't think it's that exciting.
Big fan cast, though.
Leave it open.
Nah, bro, the light is literally blinding me. I can't sit forward. Phone is probably... I think it's all right.
I don't think it's bad. I mean, I love Ryan Gosling. Who doesn't? But it's not. It's
such a fan cast, to be fair.
And it's just. I mean,
I kind of feel the same way about Sadie Sink.
I think. I mean, who would have been better? Norman Reedus.
Yeah, I guess, but like, I don't know. I kind of don't think I don't really know much about the Ghost Rider comics, but well, I know nothing. But I kind of feel like maybe they're not going to do Johnny Blaze.
Who was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Robbie Reyes.
Okay, it definitely won't be Robbie Reyes.
But I think there's...
I think either way.
Christ. But I think there's another Black Panther that...
So how do you...
That's fine.
So how do you feel about Sean Levy directing the new Ryan Gosling Black Panther film?
peak casting. We wanted it. Marvel
Finally.
listened. They're like, we know the fans wanted this. Switch the two. David Johnson, Ghost Rider. Imagine Ryan Coogler. That would have been so funny if it was like introduced to a new Black Panther and Ryan Gosling walked out and he was just like, no.
Just put the meme photo up behind them.
But yeah, Ghost Rider. I mean,
It's too early to say anything, to be honest, but I'm just not happy about the director.
directing choices are now no date in 2028. It's a bit weird, seeing as it's not going to come out after Black Panther 3, but that got dated. So I don't know. But look, they'll probably film it. Ooh, what?
I was going to say, should we go on to Spider-Man, to be honest, because I'm just...
Black Panther 3?
Oh, yeah.
David
okay.
Johnson. David Johnson's great. So
I mean, Sinners is amazing. Like, I feel like Ryan Coogler's great, isn't he? But
yeah, he is.
Black Panther 2 is kind of... I don't really like either Black Panther films that much.
Nah, Black Panther films are great, man. Rewatched them.
I think 2 is better than 1, honestly. But I've not
seen 2 since the cinema.
I've also not seen 2 since the cinema, but I just still want to...
I've seen Black Panther 1 about 8 times, I think. So I'm just a bit bored of it. But I rewatched it again recently. Like, it's good, but it's not like anything crazy. Anyway, did they announce anything else? No. Bit of a dead panel, to be honest.
Bit of Doomsday. Haley Atwell.
The leaked Doomsday. Haley Atwell returns. Prime Captain Carter income.
Infinity Captain Carter in Doomsday, confirmed.
I don't understand why they didn't release that trailer they showed at Comic-Con, because it looks so good.
They should have played that before Spider-Man and not the
normal one.
The basic one.
Just looks so good. That trailer is literally like leaps and bounds better than the first trailer, but I'm sure. I wonder if we'll see that trailer. Probably not. But that, even just seeing that, like, I don't need to see that trailer, but that trailer and the vibe it gives makes me way more excited for Doomsday than that initial trailer. But we were saying it makes sense that trailer is the one they released, because it's a lot more like sort of a lot more sort of mainstream.
What was that?
Fired.
Oh, nice. Oh, another one. Probably can't even pick up on the mic.
That is so broke.
Anyway, Spider-Man
that
Brand
was
New
really
Day.
Embarrassing.
Spider-Man Brand New Day out of 10.
Spider-Man Brand New Day is here, guys. Out of 10. I don't want to do this because this is set in stone now.
2, 1.
7.5.
8.5 to 8.
7.5. You go first. Overall thoughts.
I think this film is great. Couple issues here and there, but overall great Spider-Man film. Second best Tom Holland film. Not as good as Spider-Man 2 and TASM. I think
No Way Home.
And No Way Home.
Or either Spider-Verse.
I'm talking live action.
Okay.
I think those. It's probably about fourth for me out of Spider-Man films. A lot of fun, good time. Excited to rewatch it.
Very excited to rewatch it.
A couple issues. Don't like how they use the hand. I think that was a very strange choice.
Yeah.
Especially strange choice when they literally did the entire marketing around the hand, and then they just go, "Wow, yeah, but they're working for damage control." So just a strange.
Spoilers.
We said that right at the start.
Yeah, true. Anything else? Quick.
Give
my quick thoughts.
I have another. I don't know. The mutation stuff kind of aired a bit too close to symbiote for me. I think if they do symbiote now, they might be sort of retreading the same ground, which slightly concerns me. I'm worried they're just going to be like, well, let's not bother doing Venom now.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I thought it was a pretty great film. Very much enjoyed watching it. Think my rating could even go up on a rewatch.
Yeah. I really liked it. It was really good. But I do have some pretty major issues, to be honest. I thought the first 30 minutes was great. Was a great setup for a like Mr. Negative Spider-Man film, maybe, or a that basically. I think I was saying to you, if you showed me this film right after I watched No Way Home, I'd be like, wow, they're doing Mr. Negative here, but like in a different way. I thought, first half an hour was great. Like, very good, like, reintroduction. Love Spider-Man and Punisher. Like, just all of that. We love him working, like, really closely with, like, a police detective. Like, that's really cool. I really like that aspect.
Tom Holland does just have, like, amazing chemistry with anyone he's on screen with. Yeah.
Swinging, amazing. Like, the physicality, amazing. Like, the Insomniac kind of action, amazing. First half I really enjoyed. Second half, I didn't enjoy it as much. I think the Sadie Sink Jean Grey stuff is a big issue for me, because I think it really starts to distract from Spider-Man, I think, in that second half. And there were times where I was like, I just don't really know why I'm watching like a Jean Grey origin film right now, because it's the first Spider-Man movie we've had in 5 years, and I feel like we almost, I don't want to say wasted, but we used a lot of it to set up a completely unrelated character, and I didn't find that setup that interesting. And I think it did at points I was like, I really feel like we're sort of splitting the time now between Jean Grey and Spider-Man, or almost more Jean Grey. Which, like, I'm excited to see Jean Grey in the MCU and get to start the X-Men, but like, I don't know. I would have preferred if they went with a more Spider-Man centric. Like, she is the villain. Like, I think that is, you know, something that I certainly wasn't expecting. I was definitely expecting some sort of maybe twist villain, or like
secret one that wasn't even marketed.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, or even like Tombstone to have bigger involvement. I don't know. Or like even I think I went into this thinking like there's just not really going to be an antagonist. So, like, it will be Jean for a bit, and then it will just sort of be like Damage Control, and like he'll have to take them down.
I mean, that was pretty right.
Yeah, right at the end. But yeah, that's a big issue for me. But I loved Spider-Man and Punisher's dynamic. The stuff with MJ and Ned was really good. Like, really justified bringing them back.
One of my favorite scenes of the film is when they're sitting around just building Lego together, and I was a big advocate of, I don't want them to be back. I wish that you had kept them separate. That's going to sound lovely. I was a big advocate for MJ and Ned staying out of this new Spider-Man era and moving on to people new. Watched that scene where they're all building Lego together, and I thought, you know what? I love this dynamic, so I'm
so
just
good,
not even sad about it. And also, sorry, but I mean, this is the most obvious statement because they are together, but Tom Holland and Zendaya have amazing
nutty chemistry.
So good. With that scene where he's behind the curtain and they're talking about how they're, what was the word they kept using?
Emotionally, no. Oh,
what was the word they kept using?
Closed off.
Yeah, I can't remember the exact word, but they kept saying they're closed off, and it just was so good, such a sweet moment.
Yeah. I love the lines when Spider-Man's like, "Oh, like of course you like," when she's like, "I don't know, when she's like, I like him." About Frank, he's like, "Of course you do." He's like, "You just would, wouldn't you?"
Yeah. So I was upset about it. Would I prefer them to go in a different direction? It's too hard to say because I will never see that version. But
they are also like so in this, like they aren't just like kind of there.
I mean, Zendaya is literally probably top 3.
Who told her? Some other extra told us she was working for the Daily Bugle. Who was that?
Yeah,
another extra told us fuck you, fuck whoever saying these things.
Yeah,
but other things get misconstrued, and
I think someone told me the Hulk dies, which I mean,
again, like,
I can understand how that happened.
You know what it was? It was probably someone that was on set when he was on the stretcher.
Yeah. And I can understand how that happened.
And also, like, there was a lot of leaks about this, the Spider-Man dies at the end. And I can also see, like, if you were on set for that scene and maybe you weren't on set for other scenes, you would be like, well, he's fucking dying.
Yeah.
But yeah, what did you think about the Hulk's involvement in this film?
Again, I think one of the key issues with this film is how they marketed it. It seemed like the Hulk fight was going to be this massive fight. It was
the whole thing was in the trailers. Not that trailer, but like TV spots, everything. They showed the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as I saw that Punisher was there, I was like, I didn't need to know that.
I think they always give. That's just a issue with Marvel altogether. They give away too much in the marketing. The Hulk. I liked Mark Ruffalo's involvement. I thought he was kind of an interesting person for Spider-Man to approach and talk to about the side of good and evil, obviously.
I wanted more.
Yeah, I wouldn't have minded another sort of... I mean, I don't know, though. How much more Hulk can you do?
But I wanted more Bruce. Like, he's in one... I feel like he was in one scene, and they're like, well, we need him to show up. Like, if Jean Grey had just gone to take me to Empire State, and then all of a sudden, I'd be like, right, the Hulk is coming to this out of nowhere. Like, you have the scene... You have the scene, like, for Peter to go and ask him, and then you're like, well, he's in New York, so you establish that, so, like, it makes sense later. But I think I would have liked another scene where I wanted maybe a scene where Banner's like, oh, like, you're really smart, like, I run this, like, you know, special group for my really high students, you should come, build up the relationship more, so it's more like when they're fighting it feels more emotionally satisfying, or have a scene after where,
I mean, at the end of the Hulk fight, Spider-Man starts going, "Oh, I'm your friend, Bruce. You remember me. You remember me."
another Hulk fight, another Hulk defeated by words of wisdom and
I
love.
mean, that is technically the only way to beat the Hulk. To make him turn back into Bruce is technically the only way to beat the Hulk.
Yeah, but they just keep talking them down, bro.
But it's also just, is Spider-Man and Hulk, are they really that close? Do they have that good of a relationship to be saying this? It doesn't feel earned because we've only seen them interact in this film once, and he wasn't even the Hulk.
That line, was it? No Banner, no. What else does he say? He says something else, because in the trailer it was, no Banner, only Hulk.
He says like no Professor or something, I think.
Or he says no girl, or like no.
Oh no, yeah, because he's talking about Jean.
No Banner, no girl, only Hulk.
Yeah.
That was a good line.
Yeah, and also I'm hoping that this means Rage Hulk is back.
I think it does. That line where he goes like, oh, I think she broke something in me. Because she turns him into Professor Hulk to try and get him to open the safe, is it?
Yeah.
And then
once she goes
and
into
then they
Punisher and not Hulk, he goes back into Bruce and then into Rage
oh
Hulk.
yeah, and then he's like, oh, I think she snapped something.
So I'm
guessing she broke that kind of thing that he fixed during Endgame, where it's kind of where he's like, well, I can be Smart Hulk whenever I'm Hulk. So I'm guessing now, yeah, you're right. Also, why was that one trailer? I really thought they were going to do Grey Hulk as well. And that's why there was that one trailer, like abroad, where like he was grey.
I think he just looked grey.
I don't know, because there was other shots of that same trailer.
I think Grey Hulk would have been a bit weird, to be honest.
I mean, I don't really care, but like they always teasing that. They always tease that, bro. They should have just done it in Age of Ultron.
They could have. I don't mind maybe if they do a Grey Hulk, just make him slightly less green and more grey. But I don't want full Grey Hulk. I think it would be weird.
But I thought Hulk. I mean, the Hulk fight was fine. I don't know. But also, it seemed like they were gonna do that thing where like they were like, Hulk never forget, Banner forget Peter Parker, Hulk no Peter Parker.
I just don't. I mean,
but like, because he looked at him, because he went, Bruce, I know you, but he doesn't. Like Bruce doesn't know him. But like if they just done a line where Hulk just said, Peter. And he's like, you know me?
I don't think you need that. You can see in the look.
But do you think that's what they were implying?
Yeah.
Because I do agree, but I think a lot of people won't necessarily pick that up. Like I wasn't like, oh, that's definitely what it is.
I think you can pick that up.
Punisher?
Highlight of the film.
Fucking
highlight.
So good, man. Finally in a film. Toughest t-shirt out there.
Yeah, he was the highlight. Their relationship is so good. John Bernthal and Tom Holland just have chemistry off the charts.
So good, man.
They're
and also
so good. Just I love them bickering. I think it's so funny.
And it didn't feel like it didn't feel like they nerfed him. Like it didn't feel like they went, wow, he's PG-13. Oh, like he's not. Like he was more like he was. Like the thing is, people are, oh wow, he's more like, you know, joking stuff. Like, yeah, well, Daredevil's more jokey in She-Hulk, and then he's not in Born Again. Like that's fine. Characters can be different in different projects. Like sometimes they go too far with like Thor and Love and Thunder, but
I also think Punisher really needs a bit of a refresh, because he has been the same mopey, sad about his family character for like 10 years now. And
why was he chasing the tank?
I think he just was going after them because he doesn't want some people, like he's just going after
Bit of a vigilante now, isn't he?
What do you think about Yelena's involvement in Brownie Day?
It was good. I wasn't what I was expecting, but I think I liked that Spider-Man like has connections within the superhero community. I think that's something that we've lacked with all the heroes in phases 4, 5, and 6, is that none of them seem to know each other. Like, because now, if, for example, in Doomsday, Yelena was like, well, we need more help, I'll get Spider-Man. Like, it makes sense that she would do that.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, like, with Sam Wilson, I'm guessing he will be the one to or Wong. I guess Shang-Chi knows Wong and Hulk, but like not really. But like I'm saying, like when they recruit Shang-Chi, I feel like that's gonna feel like, well, like, how did you really know about him? Like you spoke to him once. Whereas now I'm like, well, we've seen them in a scene together. I mean, it's such a shit example, but yeah, I thought it was good. The scene in the bathtub, whatever it is, the jacuzzi, was really funny.
That was the funniest scene in the film, I think.
Yeah, and they have a great dynamic. Like, and also I was saying to you, like, it really helps to make the universe feel more like it's progressing and lived in, going towards Doomsday. Like just hearing her say, "Oh, the new Avengers are doing this," like, and there's nothing specific, but it just really helps sort of keep that sort of like feeling like we are moving forward and the characters are connected the way the MCU used to feel. And I was going to say something else and I can't remember. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Nothing crazy. It's good to see her. I like you. I think Yelena's a great character.
Wasn't what I was expecting, but I'm not.
No,
So not annoyed.
I kind of thought we were going to see her in an action scene, to be honest. I don't know why. I always kind of thought it.
I really thought she was going to sort of call him at the end and be like, "Oh, Spider-Man, we need a new Avenger," and he was going to go, "No, thank you."
I thought I thought at the end, after it all died down, yeah, she was going to be like, "Oh, it seems like you can deal with big potato stuff. You know, you want to join the new Avengers?"
And he was going to go,
Italian.
"You want to join the new Avengers, huh?"
You want to join her? But she didn't.
She didn't do that.
But I think there's a reason they did that, and I think he will probably show up in Doomsday at the beck and call of Yelena.
I think. What about?
What do you think about Jean? What do you think about Jean Grey?
She was fine.
That's
She
what I
wasn't
mean.
amazing. They like it's fine. I'm interested to see her again. I'm interested to see her in the X-Men, but not massively.
Yeah, I just like, I don't know. I think Sadie Sink is good. Like she's a good actress, but what are Jean Grey's like character traits apart from angry? Like she's just annoyed. She's just angry at damage control. Like
She's upset. She's lost. She doesn't know where she fits in.
but what's her personality like? We don't know. Like I think they did such a blank slate
No,
version
she's like a bit
her.
of a hard shell. She's a tough nut to crack. But when you get in there, she's a bit of a softie.
Is she a softie?
Yeah, when she was talking to Aunt May, obviously not really, but when she was talking to Aunt May in the...
I don't know. I just think she wasn't. I think they did this to sort of be like, look, like we're gonna do the X-Men film, and that'll really be like the introduction. And obviously, she's gonna be with a lot of other people. Like, we'll sort of do her as a bit of a villain here, but like we can sort of change that if we want to, which I guess they do all the time, so it's fine. But I just didn't like. If that character wasn't Jean Grey, I think people would feel very differently about this film. If that was just any other villain, I think people would be like, Brand New Day didn't have a very good villain.
I think I'm less... You're really focused on the villain, and I think you like films having a clear villain, which is fair enough.
Yeah, I do.
Not an issue,
to
not
be
an
fair.
issue I feel as much. But I think what this film did really well was Spider-Man. He was great in this. This was very true to Spider-Man. This felt like a proper... Like, this feels way more like Spider-Man than any other MCU film does.
Not No Way Home. I know what you mean, though. In terms of like the actions and of the characters and the plot, like it's more Spider-Man.
And I love that he keeps his mask on all the time. I love that it is pretty much only Spider-Man in the suit. We don't really see.
We
Peter
don't get a lot
Parker
of
that
Tom
much.
Holland.
I think that's great. I think that sort of shows he's getting lost in it.
Makes you sort of appreciate it. When he did have the mask off, I was like, damn, it's good to see him.
And I think what was good about Jean Grey, although maybe her character wasn't amazing, is that it was a perfect sort of reflection of Tom Holland, of Peter Parker and what he's going through and how he feels.
Yeah.
Turning down the mutation, like pushing down this part of you that is a very, like, hiding a part of you that is very important.
Well, I think they came to an agreement of like, you know, you shouldn't just be using your powers to do whatever you please, but you also shouldn't be like trying to suppress your powers. Like you should be proud to have them, use them for good. And I guess they learned that from each other. Look, I don't know. I need to see it again. I think
the villain sort of almost perfectly reflects the protagonist, and that's sort of the best thing a villain can do.
I just don't like that Jean is the villain though. Like, the best thing about Loki is that, like, to this day, I mean, okay, yeah, I guess Loki is not really a villain anymore, but for years, like, Loki was kind of a reformed villain, but, like, not really, still kind of bad, like, and, you know, but the thing is, Jean Grey, I think she will just be a hero from now on. Like, I'm watching it being like, I know that I'm going to be rooting for her.
Not forever.
What, because of Phoenix Saga?
Yeah. Now 100%.
But the thing is, with Loki, they introduced him as a villain, and then they kept him around. He was kind of a likable villain, and he was always still doing stuff to, like, fuck Thor over and stuff. But with Jean Grey, I'm like Jean Grey will be a superhero in the next film she's in.
I think maybe.
Although I do have a theory that she'll be part of the Magneto's Brotherhood in the next film.
Maybe she is a little bit too brutal as well.
Bro, that guy got hit by a car.
Yeah, like maybe
when they did that, I was like, that is crazy.
And I think maybe that is skewing a little bit too far, because that's sort of a bit of an
pretty unforgivable act for a superhero, murdering an innocent civilian.
So maybe they did take it a step too far. But
God, posture's so good.
Bit of a nitpick.
You know what it is? It's just a non-Spider-Man character being a big part of a Spider-Man film. It's fine. Like, that is fine. But, like, it's more that it's being used to set up, like, someone who's going to be, like, a very important MCU character. And I'm like, I feel like we could have got a great, like, Spider-Man film, which we did. Like, it was great. But with a Spider-Man villain that complements the rest of his sort of story, which I don't know. I just don't know.
You know what? I mean, you know who would have been a good villain for this is Goblin. Someone who's got a mutation that they're trying to repress because it's a darker side.
That's Martin Lee.
Also Martin Lee.
To be fair, I am like, Mr. Negative would have been a bit too much of an obvious choice for this, I think. Like,
I mean, it would have just been Spider-Man, a PS4.
Yeah. Peak. But
I wouldn't be upset about that.
Like, you're doing a street level Spider-Man film and you're just like, well, I'll just do Mr. Negative. It's like, well, I'm sure it'd be great, but like, you did pick literally the easiest option. There's a pretty clear blueprint for it as well. But I just don't know. Like, I listen to myself talk and I'm like, oh, like, you really are like, are these really actual issues, or am I just? I don't know if I'm just hung up on the fact that she's Jean Grey. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know what it is? I just think if you, like, realistically, if they did Mr. Negative, they could have done it in a very similar way. But I think you just get so much more surrounding Mr. Negative. Like, you get Feast, and you get the kind of betrayal when, like, Peter finds out, and maybe you get, like, Miles in there. Whereas with Jean Grey, it's like, well, we're going to set Jean Grey up, so, you know, I don't know. It's a bold move to introduce her as a villain. I just don't know. I can't. My brain is too fried. I can't get my thoughts out. But I'm
excited to rewatch it.
I'm very excited to rewatch it. I feel like I need to rewatch it.
I think I'll prefer it on a rewatch.
I think I'll prefer it massively. I just don't know. I just don't know how I feel about the Jean thing. Like, I think it bothers me, but I wonder if it'll bother me on a rewatch. It's just, I don't know. It's just, you know what it is? It's because I know that, like, if this was any other character, I'd be more like, oh, like, that was interesting, and I wonder what they'll do with them in the future. Like, will they bring them back, or will they just be gone? But with Jean, I'm like, well, I know you did this to set her up. Like, you did this to be like, well, this character is going to be in the MCU. I just think
you're getting too hung up on this.
But I'm just like, I would have just preferred Spider-Man fighting a Spider-Man villain.
Wow.
And you're right, I do kind of have an issue with films that don't have, like, I don't know, like, Thunderbolts, for me, lacks a bit of a antagonist, but I think Thunderbolts is good enough. I was saying they should have done Jean Grey instead of Sentry. I mean, I love Thunderbolts the way it is, but, like, you could have done this in Thunderbolts. Like, Just say Val was working with like enhanced people, and she like, you know.
We do have a lot of Spider-Man. I mean, obviously, but I don't know. I think this is interesting. I think.
But also, do you think Spider-Man and Jean will be like friends in the MCU from now on? I just think when they interact, it'll be like, oh, like.
Yeah, of course. When they interact.
But will they, I don't know, like.
Are you joking?
But are they going to interact that much though?
Probably not.
But then again, it's like, well, you know, you introduce Loki and he's a villain, and then he interacts with Thor every single movie. Whereas with Jean, it's like Spider-Man's like. Yeah, but like it's like with Jean, it's like, well, she's like, oh, you'd have me. He's like, you'd have me. But I'm like, I don't know. Like, are they going to have that much screen time together? I don't really think so.
Well, you don't know that.
I don't.
But
know that.
Also, I think it was less about her literally having him as a friend and more, you will find your people.
Yeah, I did kind of go like Spider-Man was going to be like, oh, I kind of heard about this place upstate. Like, I don't know. I've heard whispers about it. Like, maybe you should go there. I really thought she was going to end this going into the X-Mansion, to be honest.
Wow.
But
interested to see that. What do you think about the Spider-Man post-credit scene?
Brand New Day post-credit scene, I think I would say it's hinting towards Battleworld and Spider-Man being sort of like, because the way it sort of shows that he's going off planet, and then it sort of glitches to be like, oh, like, God, like, where is he? Like, unknown location. I think that's meant to be like Battleworld, basically. He'll be in Secret Wars. But also,
I think that is pretty much exactly what it's going to be. And if anyone says differently, I'm like, well, unlikely.
Yeah. Says Spider-Man will return. I think we'll get Spider-Man 5 literally in like 2 years, to be honest. I think they'll be pretty quick.
I mean, it's going to be huge, this film.
This film is going to be massive.
Possibly the biggest film ever.
Well, maybe opening weekend. I don't think it won't be Endgame. Endgame was playing round the clock. This isn't.
Yeah, that is
not
true.
like the Odyssey is, you know.
But it's going to be a record-breaking film.
Yeah, my God. This episode's been a long time coming, man. Jesus.
Yeah, it's crazy we've seen this film.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like all I've talked a lot about. I just really feel like I have an issue with the Jean Grey thing, and I don't know. I wish I didn't, but I do. But I think, honestly, like, speaking for myself, and I think you know this as well, like, for me, like, I feel like I like literally 90% of films I see more on a second. So, okay, I'll say 90% of superhero films more on a second watch. Because, I feel like I get so excited for these films, and like I just like I'm literally watching it being like I just can't even
take in all this.
And also, once I know the negatives I have with the, like when I'm watching the film, like when I'm watching Brand New Day, I was like, oh, like come on, like are we really doing this much on Jean? Like I want more Peter, and I'm not like fully buying the way their stories intersect. Whereas on the second watch, I'm like, well, I know that's coming, so like, let me see, like, you know, if there's anything new I notice, and like the stuff I like more, I'll probably be like, man, this is so good. So yeah, it's just a shame that like I liked the second half and the third act like less, because it meant that I left the cinema with the feeling of like not as positive as I did in the first half. But
we'll see.
Yeah, probably is like bang in the middle of my Spider-Man ranking, to be honest, and probably like
rank the Spider-Man films until Brand New Day.
Before Brand New Day, or should I?
So go all the way until Brand New Day. So go like Spider-Man 1, Brand New.
Oh, what, from top to Brand New Day?
Yeah.
No Way Home, including Spider-Verse.
No, live action.
Okay, live action. No Way Home. No Way Home, Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, TASM, Brand New Day. So No Way Home, 1, 2, TASM. So it's 5. 5 out of, was it 9?
Yeah.
So it's just out of the top half. It might be better. TASM, I don't know, it could overtake TASM. What about you?
Spider-Man 2.
No Way Home.
TASM. Oh, sorry. I always forget No Way Home because it's such an...
It's just a no-brainer. It's number one.
Up. But No Way Home, Spider-Man 2, TASM, Brand New Day.
It's only one above me.
Yeah.
I've only got Spider-Man 1 above it, like higher than
TASM
you.
and Spider-Man 2 are
interchangeable.
Flipping back and forth.
But yeah, wow. It's done.
It's done.
It's out.
How's your week been?
My week's been fucking great. How's your week been?
Pretty amazing.
Pretty good. Yeah, we went to Comic-Con. We went to Comic-Con. I mean, we were there. We literally
Yeah,
went to
you might have
San Diego
seen on
Comic-Con.
TikTok, we gave you loads of updates.
We had all the live updates coming in. But yeah, fucking awesome. Fucking
Amazing.
Go if you can. Go to San Diego Comic-Con if you can.
Long achievement.
Dream. Yeah, like if you're a nerd, it's literally like heaven. Like it's just ungodly. I felt like I was being dragged out there by my heels like a child.
Yeah, literally. We only went on Sunday, unfortunately, but I would have loved to go.
Yeah.
I would have liked to do 2 days.
Yeah, I think 2 days.
I didn't think that initially, but then I went and I was like, damn, I could have so easily done another day here.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of fun. So yeah, on to Avengers Doomsday, I guess, is the next big thing on the horizon. Not that far away now.
Not very far away at all.
4 months and 2 weeks.
Doomsday is coming.
Doomsday is really coming. This being done is like Doomsday is close now.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy we've not had an MCU film for a year, and now we have 2 insane films back to back.
Word. But yeah, well, that was a good episode.
Yeah.
Long episode.
Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the movie.
Let us know what you
hope
think
you
in the
enjoyed our
comments.
cameo. Let us know if you could spot us. Plenty of people have been able to, so
Yeah.
can't
Please,
judge on you.
if you've seen the film and you recognise us, or if you've seen this and then go and rewatch the film and see us.
But no autographs or meetups, please, guys. Like we know we're big stars now, but it's just
We'll stay humble for you guys.
Supergirl then Spider-Man. I mean, like,
You got back to back.
back-to-back superhero movies. Supergirl's better.
Maybe we could be in Doomsday.
We're not. I
Maybe.
wish we were. Well, we could be. I mean, fucking hell, they're
Still going.
Seems like they're filming it now.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you
thank
next
you so
week.
much. We'll see you next week for not a lot. Spider-Man rewatch thoughts. Spider-Man box office discussion.
Yeah, Spider-Man. It's a good time to be a Spider-Man fan.
It's a great time.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.